Hello, my good friends. How you doing today? This is level 2 of Kingdom Rush Rising Tides. This is Storm Atoll, and we're playing on normal mode right now, so hopefully that should be enough for you guys. We're going to get 3 stars today. If we lose 1 or 2 lives, no big deal. But I'd like to keep it 3 stars for sure. So, what's going to be happening? Seems like they come out from 2 different ways. Also, this guy puts down mines or something. This guy's Black Corsair. Alright, so we get to control him, so we have an extra freaking hero today, and that is sweet. So what am I going to do? I'm actually going to have to put most of my defense right near the back, because I don't know where these guys are going to come from. Looks like they come through everywhere in the freaking water, and that's a pretty big problem for me. So we're going to have to get, let's move this guy right here. We'll keep Ulrich where he's at, move him just up just a tiny bit, and then he's basically, those guys are going to be my blocker towers. Other than that, we're going to need an archer, a mage. We're going to get some artillery pretty late game, but for right now, we probably can't get anything like that. We do the exact same thing over here. Upgrade these guys pretty much all the frickin' way. We want to get some crossbow forts and some high-level mage towers already. And then we're just going to start getting a couple other random towers more towards right here, and I think that's a good way to start. Let's check it out, check it out. You're going to have to use your rain of fires pretty darn effectively on this level, especially because they're going to come from pretty much everywhere. Indeed they are. They're going to come from up on the top, they're going to come from the bottom, they're probably going to come and swim through the entire frickin' map. I'm betting you guys any money they're going to do that. Also, it seems like these wolves are actually not a big problem. The wolves seem like they're really easy to kill. The biggest problem is probably going to keep killing these guys up here on the top. So let's actually just use a rain of fire on them really quick. We'll just use the rain of fire right there. Clean up a few of these guys really fast so I can allow me to get more magic damage or get more magic to kill these guys. And also just keep using your reinforcements right at that moment right there. Right at that little tiny spot. Look at that. They seem to be dying so much faster now that I have Ulrich there and all this little magic. And also, you got to make sure you send out the next wave pretty darn fast. Otherwise, you are not going to get enough gold for late game. We're basically saying screw the early game, and we're going mainly for late game action. And look at this, guys. They come straight through the middle there. Big problem for me. I got to make sure I can kill those guys as well. They're all coming through here, and Ulrich's like barely enough to stall these guys. I do have my Rain of Fire in time, so that's the good news for it. But I still just don't have enough, guys. I don't have enough. I'm also going to have to get some sort of mage tower or arch tower here. I think I'm going to stick with an arch tower because it has more range. Also, it helps with the wolves as well, so you definitely want to get something up like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get a couple more bombard towers, a little bit more late game, especially for the wasp missiles. And that's probably going to be more towards the bottom there. There's quite a few of these guys coming through here, and I'm just going to rain of fire them and kill them really freaking fast. And I wonder if we can get this guy over here. No, you cannot. He cannot go anywhere over here. You got to leave him right there. Alrighty. That just means more magic over here, and let's send out the next wave. There it is. Some of these guys. So these guys are Devil Tides. So Devil Tides, they have medium armor, so you basically got to kill them with magic. So that's somewhat a problem, but overall with our Ulrich defense right over there, it should be pretty good. Also, you're noticing that they just hop off their sharks as soon as they hit land, so that makes them a little bit slower. Definitely an interesting aspect of the game. You know, it means you want to kill them more on land than trying to kill them all the time through the water. Now I can move this guy over a little bit because there's no guys coming there right now, so we're just going to move him a little bit closer to where the action is. And send out the next wave right a freaking way, guys. And that is going to be some extra gold for us. Awesome to get some extra gold here. And I think I'm just going to go with mostly third tier mage towers for now. If you notice, this guy's pretty darn strong as well. These guys are, I believe they're resistant to... Oh, I guess they're resistant versus nothing. Alright. Well, I guess that helps out a little bit. They just have a lot of health. So we got to take them down. Also, just use your reinforcements just a tiny bit. There's a couple guys on the bottom here which are getting pretty darn far. And we will just use our rate of fire right there. And that should kill all of them. I believe. Yeah, oh, that was freaking close. But we did end up taking that guy out. And we killed 50 swimming enemies. Sweet action. So now we need to make sure we move this guy back. Because you know what? He was not able to stall those guys. And that was kind of a problem for me. And I need to get some more attack power over here. I think what I'm going to do is going to get a couple archmages and stuff like that right now. Seems like most of the stuff is mostly armor resistant, which means I need to get more magic than go mostly arrows and stuff like that. Even though I really like arrows, I cannot make myself get tons and tons of them. So here we go, we're doing pretty good. We're already on wave 5, and we have no lives lost going right now. That's pretty good. We're probably going to end up losing lives, because these things are pretty freaking difficult, and they come from freaking everywhere. Everywhere. All these little green fins. Oh man, what kind of a name is a green fin? It's kind of like a bluegill. Stupid little bluegills. Nobody cares about bluegills. In fact, if you catch a bluegill, you're pretty much just like, oh, I'm just going to throw it back. Screw the bluegills. I want a bass or something, you know? So the good thing is you can actually shoot guys when they're underwater. If you couldn't shoot them while they were underwater, it would just be awful. I would completely hate my life. It would just make things so freaking difficult. We also got more green fins and devil tides and also black surges coming already. That is not good news for us. We're definitely going to have a hard time killing those guys for sure. Okay, guys, sorry about that. A little bit of lag for me. Gotta make sure we turn this sound. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? A giant effing whale just came out of nowhere and started releasing guys. Oh god, that's awful. That's not good for me. I'm also gonna get another freaking. Let's get a necromancer tower. Let's get a necromancer tower. I'm hoping that the necromancer tower is going to allow me to make those guys into skeletons. If I can get a bunch of skeleton guys here, I can help stall pretty much everybody, and that would be a ton of extra damage and very extremely helpful. Anyways, with every little bit of magic power that I can possibly muster, I need to do this. I'm also going to have to use my Rain of Fire pretty darn soon. So let's get these... Oh, no. Oh, no. So let's Rain of Fire this guy right here. Bam, shazam, right in that giant area. We killed all those guys. Sweet Rain of Fire action. Also, another freaking Necromancer Tower. So let's... I'm really hoping that those Necromancer Towers are not completely worthless, and that anybody that dies in there, in that range... Oh, they do. They turn into skeletons. Oh my goodness, a new enemy. There's a Blood Shell. Formidable warriors. Their steel, like spiked carapace, renders them invulnerable. Invulnerable. Great armor, immune to artillery damage. That's the first time I've ever seen that, and they're also slow. So that means artillery is not going to be very effective against them at all. Where are they coming from? Coming from the bottom over there, so you want to stall them. Let's actually get Ulrich all the way up here, move him up. It seems like they're only coming from the bottom at the moment, so I'm willing to take that. There's only one of them at the moment. How much health does he have? He has 2,500 health, so we're going to stall him as much as possible. Just use Ulrich to the best of your ability, and just keep putting some magic and stuff down over here. You know, we don't really need that much over here, so we're just going to go with a couple upgrades there. And you're noticing we're doing a fantastic job over here. Ulrich is tanking quite a bit of damage, but look how much we've taken him down. He's down 1,700 health already. We need to move Ulrich back a little bit. He doesn't let him use his Sand Warriors instead of actually taking all the damage. And he's not even next to all the very strong towers at the moment. He's got great defense versus the arrows and stuff like that. And as soon as he touches one of those mage towers, it's going to be easy as cake to take him down. It really is. In fact, nah, I won't use the Rain of Fire just yet. Maybe I'm going to need it in a little while. So these skeletons are actually really freaking helping me out up in the top, over there. They're actually helping me stall a bunch. And now look at that. We actually took him down enough where I'm not afraid about him getting too far. These Necromancer Towers and Archmage Tower will easily take him down in time. We did block him for an extremely long time with Ulrich. And now we took him down. So next wave is a few guys. Black Surges is probably my biggest problem. And there's some green fins coming out down here. Red Spines. Oh, there's another Red Spine coming, so that's not very good. And, oh, poo. Oh, poo, guys. So let's get that. I'm also going to get a couple more of these guys. Let's actually get an Archmage over here. The Archmages are pretty darn helpful for doing intense magic damage. So now that I got a good staller area, and then where Ulrich's going to do some stalling, and then this guy's going to do some stalling and stuff like that, I feel pretty safe up there. But these Black Surges are still kind of a big problem. They really don't like my towers doing anything, and that means I kind of got to use Rain of Fires and stuff on them. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Not a huge problem yet, but we'll see what happens. You know, I still got my Rain of Fire left, and I have to plan on using my Rain of Fire extremely, extremely effectively. If I can get all these Black Surges in the same exact spot while Ulrich stalls them, and then I can just start doing intense damage to them, that's probably my best bet. That Black Surge is not the one I'm worried about. In fact, this is the Black Surge that I'm worried about the most. There's a bunch of guys right here, and I need to use my Rain of Fire. Oh my goodness, there's guys getting pretty much all over the map. And indeed, we did lose one life already, but luckily our Rain of Fire was able to take care of most of these guys over here. Level 8 was a ridiculously hard level. I'm not going to lie, guys. It was just tough. It was indeed tough. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get one of these Death Riders. This also makes the skeletons just a little bit stronger, so that's kind of helpful. I can also put the Death Rider back here. It's going to be another Staller Tower, because I have to use that for my Magic and my Archer Tower. I cannot really get a Barracks there, or else I'm just not going to be able to do enough damage. Here's another stupid little whale. Come on, whales. Why? You're supposed to be on my side. Looks like a sperm whale, too. Ew, sperm. So now I have super skeletons, basically. They're going to help me stall things a lot easier. And like I said, I have to use a lot of these higher upgrades because I really don't know where they're going to come from. I want all the strong towers to be in the spots where all the guys for sure have to come through. I could use this twister thing, Summon's Tornado that pushes up to 5 enemies back in the path. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of helpful, actually. Especially versus those black, whatever they're called. We'll get at least one upgrade for that, and then I'm feeling pretty darn good about that. And As far as skeletons go over here, I mean, they're not quite as important, so I'm not going to rely on those guys. I'm going to go mostly for higher damage over here as well. So I'm going to get this barrage. Wait, what is this tent thing? Does tent thing do anything? No, the tent doesn't do anything. It's too bad. So I'm going to take it a little bit easier with the things I'm doing. I definitely don't want to get caught with my pants down again and lose another life. That'd be awful. So we're actually going to move Ulrich over here just a little bit really quick. We're going to try and keep this guy busy. Keep this guy busy for a little bit. And I'll move Ulrich back as soon as I see any sort of trouble in that area up there. But with all those skeletons and stuff, I'm feeling okay about it at the moment. Just okay, not fantastic. Also, this guy's going to be an Archmage. So we got to get this guy all the way up to Archmage action. Okay, Ulrich. Oh no, Ulrich, no. Oh, sweet. That was really freaking close. Oops, oops, oops. Get Ulrich all the way up here. We got to move him back. And look at that. He took down that stupid little red lobster. Oh, yeah, took that red lobster down. Easy as cake. And here we go. We've got these little black snail things coming up here. And let's just try and stall them as much as possible with what I got. They really don't have that much health, but they just tend to run right through my defense every single time. Because every single time they get close to a tower, they make it so I can't use it. So they can't do damage to them, and I never can do damage to them, and that's a huge problem for me. That means I have to use mostly barracks and skeletons and Ulrich and stuff like that to kill them, but I can't make myself do that in this really far back corner. So maybe I can actually, let's do that. Since there's so many of those guys coming over here, let's build one of these. Build one of those. I really like to get an I don't know. I can't make myself get an artillery tower just yet. So let's get a pretty reasonably high barracks tower up there. Rain of Fire, we're not going to need it. We're going to easily take these guys down. So let's let them do their job. Okay, only a couple green fins down there. This is probably going to be the hard area. This is a blue gale, so there's a blue gale coming down here. Is that the giant whale looking thing? At least they tell me if it is. I guess that's good news. Oh, there it is. There's the blue gale. Commanders of the deep devils, they unleash storms to their brethren. Oh, to aid their brethren. Oh, no. Ranged attack, immune to magic. Immune to magic? Well, that's not good for me. Means I gotta stall these guys as much as possible here. Look at those storms. Oh, no. Immune to frickin' magic? Holy crapola. And there's so many storms I can't even see what's going on. Luckily, I got a bunch of skeletons up at the top there. I'm just going to get these two barrages up. Those barrages should help me out quite a bit. Now, these guys, are they getting taken down pretty fast? Actually, they are indeed getting taken down extremely fast, so I'm not too worried about these guys. These guys are actually not a big problem for me. I got those two crossbow forts, and those guys are taking them down. So I'll actually move Ulrich back here because it looks like he's about to frickin' die. And I don't want him to die. He's still getting damaged. Oh my god. Why did he die? No. Ulrich, come back, please. No, I hate you, stupid game blue gales. Go die. I guess that's the point of the game. I want them to die. Okay, now we have a bunch of money. So what do I want to do? I want to get these guys up to blocker towers. This guy, we'll just leave him as is. That's not going to do very much at all. I don't know. I really don't know what to do yet. Let's get an artillery. Let's do it. They're going to start coming from pretty much every single way. So all we really need is to get is wasp missiles. So let's do this up. There's a couple red spines coming down out here. So that means I might have to move Ulrich again. Might have to. Not for show yet. Not for show. Just a bunch of red spines coming out. Red spines are usually not that big of a deal. Oh, there's a whale right there. Look at that. That's a cheap move. Cheap freaking move. Whale just releases guys right there. Overall, that was not that bad because we're kind of late game right now. But if that was early game, that would be a big problem for me. Huge problem, in fact. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this at the moment. I mean, I'm having a bunch of fun playing this Kingdom Rush level, these Kingdom Rush update games. They're really difficult, and that's kind of good for me. I actually like difficult games. You know, I was having a little bit too easy of a time for the most part with some of those other ones. So here we go. We got a bunch of money again, and there's a whale. Look at that. Of course, they release a freaking whale. So we're gonna get a battle mecha. Yes, indeed. We're gonna get a battle mecha. We'll actually just send out the next wave in a few seconds here, as soon as I kill everybody. Yeah, I think we'll be able to kill them in time pretty easily. And wasp missile action. So we're going to get these wasp missiles up. And this guy is actually immune to the artillery. So I can't do anything to him. I'm pretty darn sure I can't do any damage to him whatsoever. Yeah, look at that. No damage with the artillery. Almost terrible timing, but I don't really care. I want the wasp missiles to do stuff. And I think that's going to work out for us. I think the Wasp missiles will still do a fantastic job overall. I do have my Rain of Fire, which I have not been using as much as I normally do, and that's just because I have not found that many great spots to use it, guys. This thing is indeed dying extremely fast. Look at that. He's down to about 1,000 health already, and we didn't even get to my main defense over here. My main crossbow, necromancer, sweet action, fort of disaster over there. Also, I'm probably going to get these guys up. You know what? It's about time. Let's get these guys up all the way. I want super skeletons. So I'm going to keep my knight right over here because I don't want anything to escape at all. And also, I'll get a couple barrages right over there for just in case reasons. And we killed everything, so let's send out the next wave. Hopefully no silly little whales start coming out and start burping up guys. I mean, that's just not cool. You know, why would they do that? It's free food. Come on, guys, free food. Why not just eat them? Nom them down and just, yeah, hop in my mouth, and then I'll give you a free ride. Ha ha ha. That would be the perfect plan. If I was a whale, that's what I would do. Free food all over the place. Now we have a really freaking solid defense. I think it's about time. Let's get some critical masses and stuff like that. Like I said, I wanted to get these guys upgraded, these barrages, pretty darn soon as well. As soon as I get some money for that. This is wave 14, so we're already getting pretty darn intense here. Almost. This is late game, and definitely late game. And now we got some blue gales coming up on top over there as well. And the blue gales, I think I'm just going to use my Rain of Fire on them. Before they start killing everything. So let's just use a Rain of Fire. I really can't see exactly what I'm aiming at right now, but I'm just going to do it. We're going to try and Rain of Fire all three of them at the moment. Look at that. We got 3 blue gales in the Rain of Fire. That did an extreme amount of damage to them. Hopefully that's going to be enough to help me out in killing all these guys, because I sure hope so, or else I'm screwed, guys. I'm freaking screwed. I also cannot really... There we go, critical mass, get these guys all the way up, and also barrages, got barrages all over the place. 3 barrages down there, now I have bunches of stuff upgraded, but we still have some blue gales over there, and they just keep trying to kill my guys. Taking a while to kill them, though, and it seems like the storms make it so it's really hard for me to kill them. Yes, they do, but I do have a bunch of skeletons over here as well, and the next wave is going to come out soon. They keep killing my skeletons and stuff, which is not good. I definitely need those skeletons for staller, guys. So, huge problem at the moment. Last thing I'm going to do is just get a couple more random towers that are just going to do a little bit of damage and overall help me out. So, wave 15, the final wave, all we have to do is not lose more than 1 life on this wave. Can we do it? What I tend to do is I either lose 20 lives or I lose 0 lives. That's usually how it rolls. I barely ever lose 1 or 2 lives. It's usually not a big deal to do that. Look at this blood shell over here. Blood shell's easily rocked. He's down to about 1,000 health already, and he's barely 1/4 through the level, so we'll easily take that guy down. This blood shell, on the other hand, still got full health because he keeps... My artillery is not attacking the right thing. My artillery is not doing any damage to that blood shell, which overall is, you know, a pretty big problem if you ask me. So I'd really like to kill this guy. I'd really like to kill this Black Surge. So, there's a couple Black Surges over here, which means we got to do damage really quick to them while they're in the water still. Do damage while they're in the water, or else you cannot do damage to them pretty much at all. And this guy's actually coming down the wrong side. I do not want him to come down there. We got him before he got out of the water. Fan-freaking-tastic. Otherwise, I get in their shell like this Black Surge down here. Look at that. He's still got 700 health, and all of a sudden we did pretty much all the damage all at once as soon as he came out of his shell. Easy as cake. Take him down. A couple whales coming out here, and 1 more blood shell on the top, but we will be able to take that blood shell down as well. And it's looking really freaking good for me at the moment. Really freaking good indeed. I think what we're going to have to do is use our meteor shower on probably one of these blue gales somewhere. I don't know exactly which one I want to use it on, but one of them. And upgrades, let's get one of these upgraded, one of these upgraded. It's going to be a little bit of gas damage to help me out, and one of these guys is actually coming through here. That is not good. That guy's really freaking far with a lot of health at the moment. The good thing is we can block him for quite a long time with all the skeletons that I have. He's really not that unbelievably strong, so we were able to take that guy down pretty fast. This little acid thing and stuff is actually killing all those guys. Now the only problem I have is the very top here. Very top, and all we got to do is Rain of Fire right there, and that should be the end of the game. Yes, indeedy. 3 frickin' stars, yeah! Hopefully you guys found this as exciting as I did. I know I had a bunch of fun playing this game. If you guys like this, please, please, please press like, comment on it. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.